Hey, what's happening? My name is Nicholas Woodman. I'm CEO of GoPro, and we're here at NAB introducing our incredible HD Hero. It's the world's smallest and most versatile HD camera for sports. And as you can see, GoPro is involved in all sports from snow sports to auto racing, motorcycle racing, just about anything that active human beings get up to. The HD Hero is perfect for documenting. This is it here. It's a miniature camera that you can mount on a helmet, wear it on your wrist, mount it on your chest, mount it on your car, mount it on your radio-controlled airplane, whatever your interest is. It's essentially it's a Swiss Army knife of image capture devices, if you will. Whatever you want to capture, the HD Hero from GoPro makes it very easy to do because the mounting, we've already figured it out for you. Again, whether you want to mount it on your chest or your wrist or your helmet, your head, like this fellow snowboarding, you could clamp it to the end of your pole, your ski pole, and get some really killer views of yourself. It's not just POV, it's whatever image capture you want it to be.
Okay, so explain to us the technology behind it. Are we capturing stills as well, or is it just video?
You can capture 5 megapixel stills with the camera, and there's a really neat time-lapse photo mode, which will allow you to capture a photo every 2 seconds automatically for the life of the battery or until the SD card runs out. And since you can use up to a 32 gig SD card, it's a lot of photos. The battery life is 3 hours, and if you want to plug the camera into an external power source, you can. You can plug it into any USB-compatible car or wall charger from your cell phone, and it'll power the camera for long-duration time-lapse or HD video capture.
So what format are the stills? Are they JPEGs? Are they TIFFs?
JPEGs.
And how would you trigger a still? Other than time-lapse, is there a way for you to say, let me snap a photo right now?
Sure. There's on the top of the camera is a shutter button, so it just works like a normal shutter button. And the button that you see on the front of the camera is the power button. And once the camera's on, you press the power button again to change modes. So it's a very, very intuitive 2-button interface that's surprisingly powerful for 2 buttons.
And talk to us about the video formats. What do we have to choose from?
Sure. So we're shooting WVGA, 720p, 30 frames a second, 720p, 60 frames a second, 960p, 30 frames a second, and 1080p, 30 frames a second, all compressed in H.264 with an MP4 container.
So when you say 24, is it really 2398? Is it broadcast ready, or is it actually flat 24?
Well, we're actually doing 2997 and 5994. Yes.
Okay.
And we're about to release a firmware update that does 25 and 50 frames per second for PAL region filmers.
Okay.
And we are working on a 24 frames per second firmware update.
Now, is there just one model? Is everything I see here in the booth that one camera, or are there various models of it?
Yeah, the core camera is always the same. It's the HD Hero, 5 megapixel, 1080p, full HD video camera from GoPro. But we make a number of different kits that sell at retail either as a Surf Hero, HD Motorsports Hero, HD Helmet Hero. It's all the same core camera, but the mounting accessories change dependent upon the vertical market that we're selling to. So for example, the HD Helmet Hero that you might buy at REI comes with a vented helmet strap, a head strap, and a number of adhesive mounts for mounting on kayaks and helmets and things like that, whereas the HD Motorsports Hero that you might buy at a motorcycle shop, Cycle Gear, or Yamaha store, those come with a suction cup and mounts that are more tailored towards mounting on motorcycle helmets and cars.
So do you guys make the mounts as well, or are you guys just responsible for the cameras and all the other participants make the rest of the stuff?
We make the majority of the mounting accessories. Our friends at Panavice make an incredible suction cup that we include, but everything else in the camera is original GoPro. The I/O capabilities for the camera include mini USB port right there. That's a component out, and that's a standard definition composite out. And thanks to the the HD component and standard def composite out, you can get live feed out of the camera, which means you could plug it into a monitor for live preview, and but also into wireless transmitters, which would allow you to transmit full HD wirelessly from racing cars or athletes or whatnot with this mini HD Hero from GoPro. And then we have an expansion port back here that we call the Hero Bus, and we're currently developing backpacks that click on to the back of the camera to expand the functionality of the camera, because it's so small, right, that the purpose is to make it small, light, and versatile for action sports filming. But we realize sometimes you want to have an LCD screen and you're willing to have the camera be a little bit larger for that. So we built this expansion port and this click-in system that's going to allow for LCD backpack for an LCD screen, a battery backpack that allows for double the battery life. So you can get 6 hours of battery life instead of 3. And we're working on other insanely cool backpacks that I cannot talk about. Well, it's got an f2.8 lens that's about 2 feet to infinity on the focus. And if you check out the video at GoPro.com, you can see it truly is in focus from 2 feet to infinity. It's incredible. And you get a full 170-degree wide angle when you're shooting in 960 or 720p. And if you want a slightly less wide angle, you could shoot in 1080p, which will give you a 127-degree viewing angle, which is 25% less wide angle than the 170 degrees. So in a sense, the camera comes with 2 viewing angles out of 1 lens. Our products on the HD side range from $259 for the HD Hero Naked, which is a stripped camera with no mounting accessories, because a lot of people run multi-cameras, so they can get the HD Hero Naked at a reduced cost. The HD Surf Hero is $269, and the HD Helmet and HD Motorsport Hero retail for $299.
Now you're mentioning HD, presumably is there an SD model or?
There is an SD model. We make a standard definition, it's called the Hero Wide. The Motorsports Hero Wide, Helmet Hero Wide, and Surf Hero Wide. Those are our standard definition cameras that also feature our same award-winning 170-degree wide-angle lens. And those retail from $99 up to $150 fully kitted, and you can learn more about those at GoPro.com.